Amici di Virgin Radio, per me è un grandissimo piacere essere di nuovo di fianco a un grandissimo artista, Liam Gallagher. How's it going, man?
All good, man.
Super good. It's been like 24 hours, absolutely amazing for me because I had the chance to listen to the record. It's great. I love it so much.
Thank you.
And I had also the chance to watch the documentary as I was.
Nice. As it was.
Beautiful, beautiful. Because I didn't expect a lot of things coming out through that documentary, like the human side of the rock star.
Yeah, it's a funny thing, isn't it? Like there's a lot of robots out there in the world, and I'm not one of them.
Definitely, definitely. You said that music is boring without you. Rock and roll is boring without Liam.
I think life's boring without me as well. I'm not being. I guess that comes across as really arrogant, but I look at a lot of these bands today, or people, all these so-called real rock stars and that who write their own songs, and I find them very boring as well. You know what I mean? Just because you do everything yourself, don't they say you're electrifying? There's a lot of boring people in the world. There's a lot of boring people in the music business as well.
But how boring was your life when you had that break in between?
I mean, it wasn't boring. I mean, it was like there was just a lot of personal stuff that needed to be sorted out, and that's for everyone goes through them kind of things. You know what I mean? You can't be rosy all the time. But I guess I had enough things to keep me occupied and that. But music, I just weren't into music at that time. I was thinking I ain't got time to be making a record or anything and that. But so then when we did get it all, when I got all my personal stuff sorted out, went back in the studio, I started liking music again. I wanted to be back. I wanted to be a rock and roll star again. At that time, I wasn't interested in that. I needed to be a bit more. I needed to be a human. You know what I mean?
What I got through the documentary was that as you was probably like a very therapeutic album for you.
Without a doubt. Because that's all I know is the music. You know what I mean? And that got someone trying to pull that rug from underneath me, you know what I mean? And so that's all I had. 20 years was in Oasis and that, and then all of a sudden that ain't happening, and you're sitting there. I'm not going to be a vet, or I'm not going to be working in an office and that. So the only thing I can do is sing music. So I needed to get hold of some good songs, and we did, and it went down well, and here we are at album number 2, and hopefully people will like this album, so we can go on and do album number 3.
You've always been very honest with your audience, with yourself, with people.
Why not?
In this record, I guess this side comes up a little bit more. Like even when you say like I'm an okay songwriter and I'm a great performer. So
I don't know about great. I'm not a performer though. You know what I mean? I don't perform. There's a lot of people out there that jump around, and get right into the crowd participation, but I'm not. I'm more of a punk, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I sort of I just sing, you know what I mean? And try and not jump around like a fucking idiot, you know what I mean? I haven't got any moves. So I'm kind of a bit more anti-performance, you know what I mean? There's plenty of people out there making a tit of themselves with their little dance moves and that, you know what I mean? I'm good when I'm stood still and just attacking that microphone. And I don't think there's many people out there that does that, you know what I mean? Everyone's got little moves together and little things, you know what I mean? I'm just good at just being an aggressive singer.
No, I always love that.
I'm more of a Johnny Rotten than Freddie Mercury, as you say.
But you also said during the documentary that the microphone, it's the place to be, like standing in front of that microphone. It's your comfort zone.
Without a doubt, yeah. It's for me, that's the enemy. It's like a boxer. That microphone, I don't look at it as a nice thing, you know what I mean? I look at it as
it's an enemy for you.
It's someone that wants to cause me some pain, so I won't fucking cause that some, you know what I mean? Don't ask me why. You know what I mean? But I see a lot of people with microphones and they're in love with it, and it's listen, it's like, oh, you're fucking amazing. That microphone is staring me out, so I'm going to have to eat it up, you know what I mean?
It can also be considered a weapon for maybe.
Well, if someone starts and wants it around their head, yeah, they get it, but it just needs to be. You need to attack it, man.
It's been a pleasure once again.
Good man.
Thank you.